Hey guys, it's Manny from Treesandvitamind, and today I want to show you guys one hidden trick to find hikes around you. Now this is one trick I use to find hikes around me all the time, but let's get straight into the video, and it's Google Earth. Now, how do you find hikes with Google Earth? Well, I'm going to teach you how. Now, first when you open Google Earth, you just get a nice satellite view of the Earth. Now it's really cool, I love it a lot, it looks nice. But how is this useful for finding hikes? Let me teach you. Now if you go to the right bottom corner of the screen, you'll see a little person. Now when you click the person, as you can see, everything got blue. Now what the blue is, it's just roads. The blue is the Google car that went through your roads and got a 360 view of the road. Now is this useful for us? Well, it can be, but let me explain where you find the hikes at. Now, also, if you zoom into certain places, you see the blue lines, which represents the roads, but you also see these blue dots. Now, what are these blue dots? These blue dots are where people have taken 360 photos. Now, I've never taken a 360 photo, but Google has a way to do it. Now, I'm assuming with the Google app or whatever you use, you take a photo of every frame and it creates this 360 photo. Now, how is this useful for us? Now, what I do, I've always been in level maps, and what Google Earth did for me was I got to explore and just discover new things. Now, when I found these blue dots, I would click on them and it would give me this 360 photo. Now, there were times where I would just be in the middle of a forest, find a blue dot, click it, and I'm like, whoa, this is a cool waterfall. Now, you might think, how do you find these hikes then? Because if you get this blue dot, it doesn't tell you exactly where it is. Well, this is the fun part. Well, there's two ways. One, you can find the blue dot, click it. Let's say there's a waterfall. You're like, whoa, how did I get to this waterfall? You can backtrack the roads on Google Earth. Like, you have a whole satellite image. You can find them through just like drawing it out on a map. I don't know. That's like the cool way to explore it, discover it. But let me give you the easy way and the way I do it. And I'm gonna give you an example with it. This is how I found Deep Creek Hot Springs. So one day I was searching through Google Earth and I found a bunch of blue dots in the middle of this forest. I clicked on one dot and I was like, whoa, what is this? I see a creek, I see hot springs, and I click on another one and you get another view. Now what happens is I'm like, whoa, this place looks cool. So now I cross-reference this with all trails. Now I go to all trails, I scroll through the map where I am on Google Earth, and I try to find the hike that correlates with where those dots are. Now, a lot of times you can't find a hike that correlates with where the dots are, and that's what I did with Deep Creek. Now, this is how I got to Deep Creek, but the only way I found Deep Creek was through Google Earth. Now, you might argue, why don't you just do it through all trails? Well, I just like how Google Earth does it, and plus with Google Earth, you have 360 photos, and that's what adds a lot to it. I like going through the 360 photos, because on all trails, they're just photos. But on Google Earth, there's 360 photos, so you feel like you're actually there. So that's why I like doing the Google Earth thing. And plus, there's something cool about discovering new places. Like sometimes I'll scroll through Google Earth and just go to the randomest spot in the forest, and someone will have a blue dot there, and I click on the blue dot, and next thing you know, there's this cool bridge with a river going under it, and I want to go there. You know? So that's one hidden way I find hikes all around me, and I think it's very useful for everyone. If you have 5-10 minutes out of the day, click that little person on the right bottom corner, find blue dots in the middle of the forest, and you'll find some cool hikes. If you guys liked the video, I'd appreciate if you guys liked and subscribe, and comment below what you guys want to see next.